The Memphis Grizzlies are good, like really, really good. This is a team that before they were destroyed by injuries had back-to-back second-place finishes in a very competitive Western Conference, winning 51 and 56 games respectively, and now they add in a top 10 pick in Zach Edey, who I think we were all a little bit wrong on. Bring back G.G. Jackson, Luke Kennard's back. This team could be very, very good. They also have, Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson Jr., and then on top of discovering G.G. Jackson, they also discovered Vince Williams Jr. and Scottie Pippen Jr. All right, so looking at this play, the Grizzlies are going to start with some eye candy, kind of a UCLA cut, and then a screen here instead of just popping high. Normally in UCLA, that's what you do, but eventually they're going to get the ball reversed around, and I want you to watch Edey and his positioning as this play progresses, right? So you get the screen, come off the screen, reverse the ball, and then boom, opening up. He's got Isaiah Jackson pretty much buried already. This guy right here has to make a decision, and once the Grizzlies get guys like Luke Kennard, other shooters back into their lineup they can send to the corner, this is going to be a tough decision to make, because are you going to give Edey a wide open layup where he can just catch the ball and dunk it with his right hand, or are you going to give Luke Kennard a wide open three? You got to pick your poison, and that's why I think this Edey pick was so good here. And just watch. Once you're here, you're buried. He's going to catch it 2 feet at the restricted arc pretty much. He could send this pass out if he really wanted to, but he's just going to catch it and go up with the right hand, little right hook, easy money. Now, Edey is definitely going to benefit from playing with good point guards. You can call him more, bro. He is so much fun to watch. This Isaiah Jackson just gets completely lost. The Pacers don't really talk about who they got, and this ends up being a wide open dunk. Cole Moore added a little bit of flair to it with that pass, but yeah, Edey's going to feast off of Ja Morant, feeding him dimes. All right, so now this is what we talked about earlier. He's going to get to that drop step, because normally with Edey, he's just going to back you down, and then go up with that right hook. This time, however, it's sideline out of bounds play with about 12 seconds left in the quarter. So they're just going to get it to him. ISO. He's going to wait. Obviously, Conchar's going to cut through, and then now it's him and Isaiah Jackson isolated. And Edey at 7'5", this is pretty much a mismatch for just about anybody except for maybe like Wembanyama. But he's got some weight on Wembanyama, right? So now you got shooters all across the three-point line. Like we talked about, he's going to back it in. He loves getting over that left shoulder to the right hook, that's what Jackson thinks is going to happen. He's trying to force him this way. As you can see, I mean, look at his feet. He wants him going this way as much as he can, but Edey just wants to get to that hook over his left shoulder, that right-handed hook. So what's Edey do? He finally has his counter now, and he just drop steps, and there's pretty much no stopping that right there. All right, so now we're going to get into a little bit of an early post up here. As you can see, I mean, there's 19 seconds left on the shot clock. They just got the ball in, and he's got Miles Turner on him. Miles Turner, very solid defender, but like I said, when they get their shooters out here, they got Aldama out there. I believe that's Scottie Pippen Jr. Desmond Bane can really shoot it. Jalen Wells out here. He's got Jarace Walker on him, so Jarace is still right here. A lot of space for Edey to go one-on-one with Miles Turner. And with Edey's size, I know Miles Turner was a good defender. He's kind of on the downfall now, but even if it was a good defender, this is very hard to stop this guy one-on-one. As you can see, he loves to get to that left shoulder to go up that right hook. He can, if he really wanted to, send this out to Aldama. Scottie Pippen Jr. is open. You can really send it anywhere here. The eyes here are looking at him. Desmond Bane could be open. So you could really do whatever you want out of this post-up. He's going to go with that right hook and get it to go, and it's really tough to stop. This right here is nothing special, but as you'll see, ball handler drives in. Miles Turner's got to rotate over, and Zach Edey's just going to cut right to the front of the rim, and it's a smart cut. Like I said, nothing crazy, nothing to go wild about. Jake LaRavia hits him, and he's just going to go up with that right hook that is pretty much unstoppable. All right, now here we are, later in the second half, and he's got Wiseman on an island, right in the middle of the paint this time, or not in the middle of the paint, right on the block. Jalen Wells is going to go up to try and take Jarace Walker with him, but when it happens, as you can see here, Jarace Walker's going to dig in, so he gives him a little shoulder fake and a little ball fake to get Jarace Walker out of there back to the guy he's defending, and now he's got a true 101 in the paint, and you'll never guess what move he decides to go with. One dribble, and then boom, over that left shoulder with the right hook. It's money. If you've made it this far into the video, obviously you like something, so make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. As you can see here, pretty much everybody is not subscribed to the channel, so if that is you, go ahead and fix that right now. It'll really help us out. And go check out the new channel. If you're a football fan, you will really enjoy it. And now back to the video. We got to look at the rest of this Memphis Grizzlies roster, right? They have a top 5 when healthy, I feel like, point guard in Ja Morant. I mean, he's dunking on Wemby. That should count for something. You can't forget how good he really is, despite the fact that he only played in like 10 games last year. They can run inverted pick and roll. I mean, you don't see 6'3" point guards doing this a lot. Of course, there's not many Ja Morants around, but running inverted pick and rolls with a point guard and Santi Aldama making the perfect pass, you don't see that very often. Ja Morant is really special. He averaged 25 points a game, 8.1 assists, 5.9 rebounds in 35 minutes a game last year. Only played in 9 games, though. Shot 47% from the field, only 28% from 3 on 6 attempts. That's not too good. Now in 2023, his most previous full season, he averaged 26.2 points a game, 8.1 assists, and 5.6 rebounds in about 32 minutes a night. So that's definitely an improvement. He shot 47% from the field and 31% from 3 on 5 attempts that year. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt last year when it comes to the 3 ball. But overall, I mean, his best 3-point percentage is only 34. Okay, he's got to get that up. But this pick and roll right here will feed families going forward in Memphis. Zach and Ja, that's going to be tough to stop. And then they also have Jaren Jackson. Think about this front court. With Jaren Jackson spacing and his elite defense, and then you also have a 7'5" guy, Jaren Jackson's versatility is going to help, on the defensive side of the ball. This Grizzlies team is going to be so good, man. 22.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.6 blocks, and 1.2 steals for Jackson last year. 45% from the field, 32% from 3 on 5 attempts. He's got to get that 3-point percentage back up, though, if he's going to be able to play alongside of Zach Edey, and imagine that's the dream for the Grizzlies. You also have Luke Kennard. Between Jackson, Kennard, and Desmond Bane, they're going to have to be the 3 shooters for this lineup. 11 points a game, 3.5 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal in his last full season in his last season with the Grizz. He played like 40 games, shot 45% from the field and from 3, which is very impressive on 6 attempts. Overall, Kennard, such a big piece that they missed for a large majority of last year. I'm glad they re-signed him and got him back. And then you have GG Jackson. All right, a guy they kind of discovered last year, about a 6'10" wing that can dribble, pass, and shoot. That's pretty much every GM's dream. He averaged 14.6 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, and 1.2 assists last year in 26 minutes as the 45th pick in the draft. And shot 36% from 3, 43% from the field overall. If he can get those both up a couple of points this year and still average 13, 14 a game off the bench for the Grizzlies, he's going to be an elite weapon for them to have. Speaking of elite, this lineup is elite. Like I said, if Jaren can shoot like we have seen him in the past, and you have 3 guys that can really shoot the 3 ball on the outside of Zach Edey and Ja Morant's pick and roll, do you know how lethal that would be? And then you have Jaren and Zach on the interior with Ja Morant, Desmond Bane guarding, Luke Kennard, and then Marcus Smart coming off the bench. Defensively, this team could be extremely good next year. They also have Santi Aldama coming off the bench, GG Jackson, Vince Williams Jr., who's a dog, Scottie Pippen Jr., and then Conchar and Brandon Clark, who we didn't even get around to talking to. But yeah, Zach Edey, we might have been wrong. This team is elite. I'm really excited to watch the Grizzlies this year. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.
Subscribe to Backyard Buckets right now!